Hello, this is Rage, and today in this video we are going to be watching Regenerate vs Antirush. Alrighty, to start this video off, we start first, and we play Scout up 5. Our opponent plays the most common regenerative move, Champion up 4, and we go ahead and play another Scout up 5. And now this is where the line gets interesting. He gaps his Scout. In case if I corner my champion, he can then charge Battlecry out a halberd. I go ahead and deal with that problem by putting my Scout in range of his, and we trade off a pair of Scouts. He plays his Scout up 2, and I move my halberd back. He cannot charge Battlecry my champion because then I'd play Champion up 4 and Chastis. So instead he decides to play Scout up 4, preventing me from playing Champion back 4. So here I decide to go ahead and capture his Scout, threatening if he charged Battlecries my Scout to capture his halberd. He goes ahead and captures my Scout back with his bottom Scout, and I go ahead and play Scout takes Scout again, threatening the same thing. Now here he decides to go ahead and play halberd up 4, capturing my Scout, and the reason behind this move is he wants to have a good defender of his champion after he charged Battlecries me. Now here I play a very interesting judo move, and what I mean by that is I play my Scout up 6 in range of his champion, and I chastise his other Scout. The idea behind this is simply he can't charge BC me and he can't capture my Scout right now. Now here he decides to play halberd up 4, but perhaps an even better move would have been to play another Scout up. But he goes ahead and plays halberd up 4, and now in my mind's eye, I decide to go ahead and just Battlecry his halberd out. So at least I can get Battlecry first, after he charged and Battlecries. He goes ahead and chastises my Scout, and now I play a Champion up 4 move. Basically, just trying to get my champion up to counterattack when I have the command. So now I play a very interesting move after he plays his champion up 4 to capture. I weaken him to 100 HP and chastise him with Stoic and Chastis. And he goes ahead and plays his other champion up 4, and I weaken his champion to 100 HP again, threatening to weaken him. And now here's the critical position of this game. He plays his other champion up 4. I play another judo move of Scout up 6. This prevents his 100 HP champion from running away. And he decides to go ahead and play Champion up 4. Now here, this is basically my thought process. I'm going to charge my halberd, and I'm going to kill his champion, his 100 HP champion, and I'm going to go on that square right there and kill him, and then chastise his 500 HP champion right there. My next move will be to play a halberd back 4 to the square, and then I will only need to move my foot soldier the next turn when he comes closer right there. And in case if he chastises my foot soldier, I'll have Stoic ready to use on my champion. That is basically my game plan right now, and that's what's going through my head. Alright, so let's continue on to the actual game now. I go ahead and charge and chastise, and my opponent sees through this move and decides to play Scout, Charge, and Battlecry. And now, to avoid my champion being weakened, I go ahead and play Foot Soldier up 4 and Battlecrying his Scout. Now, I was thinking about another continuation, but I thought that was just too complicated, and I just wanted to simplify the game, so I decided to suicide my foot soldier. And perhaps that other continuation may have been better, like Champion up 4 or something, but I decided not to go for it. I decided to weaken his champion instead, preventing him from getting any closer to me, and he goes ahead and regenerates himself. Now I decide to use this advantage for myself because he just regenerated, and I can play my halberd up a bunch of spaces while he waits for his commands to cool down. Now here I decide to play halberd up 3, just avoiding his Scout being in range of my champion after I move it up, and I didn't want to get into that position. So I decided to play like that. And here I won the scout because he had to move his champion back. And now he plays another scout up, and he decides to chastise my halberd. Now here, I believe I had a better continuation than I thought I did. And the reason why I say that is because I think scout up, or champion up 3 might have been the best continuation for me. Simply because I could play, if he battle cried my halberd, champion up up 4 in stoic, or just champion up 4 and threaten to charge BC his champion. But instead I played this, just in case if he battle cried my champion, so I'd have a winning attack. But he just weakened me to 400 HP, the best move. Now he goes ahead and regenerates, and I decide I'm going to just go for a drawing continuation here, and I use stoic. And now this is where it actually gets interesting, guys. He does not play the best move, which is to battle cry and kill my halberd. My champion is 400 HP, so I wouldn't be able to advance. But he goes ahead and plays chastise on my halberd and moves his champion over forcing him to lose the game. And yeah, when he could have drawed. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, just to point this out, Member did have a better move here in this position. After I battle cried and killed his halberd, instead of charge battle crying with his scout, a better move perhaps would be to play champion up 4, and with the idea that I just use battle cry and it's time to attack, and he could try and kill one of my champions. Or possibly kill one of my champions, then weaken the other one. That would have definitely have been a good continuation for him to try out. And after that, I'm not sure how I would continue. I think I had a plan, something with protecting the last champion after he kills it, but yeah, essentially that would turn out to be devastating for me and would have been a really good move by Member. And as you can see, my writing is complete crap. Now, we did decide to have one more game, but this game ended very quickly, so I'm just going to show you it with no commentary and just music, so I hope you guys enjoy.